Hello guys and welcome back to The Lost Horizon, where I've figured out what to do. I actually figured out a while ago, so I just hope I still remember. I definitely remember the next step, which is to use the burning incense on the passageway. Ways, I guess.
Okay, so if I just stand here and watch which way the smoke goes... Bingo! It's drifting down the left-hand passage.
So let's go there.
Ugh, this place smells like Gus's house.
Can't be that bad. I mean, certainly Gus doesn't have a giant garbage pile in his house, right?
Building rubble, wood scraps, and other rubbish. Nothing useful. Aside from that, most of it's frozen.
Great.
I must be right under the camp. The Germans tossed their rubbish into this cave.
Yeah, nice. One thing stands out though, which is the pocket knife.
What is that? Hey, a pocket knife. Of course. All the blades are broken off. Why on earth wouldn't they be? I should have known. Oh well, the corkscrew's still in one piece. Someone had their priorities right.
Okay, so then it becomes rather confusing, at least in my opinion.
There are a few lumps of ice in the sealed pot.
Yeah, but there are some missing information there, which I guess it does show on the actual image, but we used the corkscrew on the log.
Let's see what I can carve out. Not much, as it turns out. But I've used the corkscrew to pull out the knot.
Alright. Which, you know...
A large, heavy log.
There is no... It doesn't say anywhere, but I kind of just clicked around and, yeah, figured, you know, it's wood. Maybe we can do something with that, because we can't do anything with metal or something, right? So, wood chip. Use that on the ice-filled pot.
Okay, I've stuck the wood chip into the hole in the lid.
Okay, so that should be effective now. So now, yeah, that's just straight up pressure cooker now. So what we need now is a platform to cook it on. Can I use
Building rubble.
No, I can't use the log there.
I better keep this for a while. I might need it later on.
Okay, newspaper can be thrown away.
I'll put a few pages up here between the scraps of wood.
Of course you do.
I've placed a few newspaper pages on the pile of rubbish.
Do I use the log on that then? No. No, I don't. Use the burner.
The newspapers are burning. Let's hope the rest of it catches. Still, it should manage to melt the ice, provided I've got a few years to kill. Oh wait, I'm on a top priority secret mission. I need a new plan.
Empty gas burner? Wow, there's not a lot in it then. Pressure cooker.
Let's see what happens next. The practical side of physics isn't bad. The wooden bullet thing went straight through the ceiling of ice.
Okay.
Ouch, ouch, ouch! Hot!
Well, yes. Yes, indeed hot.
The little flames dancing. Dance harder, flames. Frozen rubbish doesn't burn as well as I'd hoped.
Well, I don't know why you're trying to burn this entire pile of rubbish, but...
No, no, and no again.
Nope, can't do that. Okay, so there is a crevasse up here, which...
I can't reach it.
Yeah, I actually solved that puzzle before I knew it was there, so I used the grappling hook. That should get us up.
Aim well.
Or otherwise, just try again. Well, use it. Or first tug on it to see if it'll stick. Probably a good idea.
That must be the tent we saw from above. I hope our guy's okay.
Okay. What do we have to deal with? A door there. We can go down. No, I don't want to. I picked up everything I could, I think, so...
Leftover ammunition inside. Let's see if I can use any of this. Well, on the plus side, there's a grenade here. On the downside, it's most likely a dud.
Considering the conditions, yeah. Okay, so can we move freely? I wonder. Oh god, there's... oh boy. Generator shed, vents. There's a door there, a door there. This is... yeah, I have no clue. So let's try this door and maybe not get killed, hopefully.
Locked.
Okay, answers my question. Actually, let's look at the truck.
There's one just like that standing in front of the gate. Might come in handy sometime, but I have to take care of other things first.
Okay. Is that one then?
Locked.
Okay, I'm gonna... hi.
Looks like he's repairing the truck.
Yeah, welding, something.
The generator motor sucks in air through this opening. I can't open the vent.
Okay, is there anything we... I don't think there is anything we can do to that.
Judging by the engine noise and the smell, there are diesel generators in this shed.
Okay, German soldier, beam, toolbox. I doubt we can just walk over there. Actually, let me just turn on the safe. Just...
I shouldn't go any further. The guy over there might see me. And then fun time's over.
okay, so do I kill him with a grenade? No? No. Probably a good idea that we don't. I just would like to know. I have the feeling I should do something with the vent, but I don't know what. And grenade through the vent? No. Yeah, I don't know. That is bad. Corkscrew?
I can't open the vent.
Okay, bummer. Can we bash it in? No. Well, what the hell, game? What the hell?
I can't go any further. There's a guard up in that hut. Granted, he appears to be sleeping, but I'd rather not take the risk.
Well, what do you want to do then? I mean, at least... you know, can I walk all the way down here?
I shouldn't go any
No.
further.
Okay, so I really should be let me just check if I missed anything. There's fire there. Can I burn the log?
It's more likely to kill the fire than feed it.
Okay.
Nope. No point blank refuse.
Okay. So I did not miss anything. I have everything I need. That at least is a good sign. Do I blow up the truck? No. Game.
Fenton managed to sneak into the German camp by way of an
Yeah, he needs to rescue the British officer, but...
Locked.
Can I use the pocket knife on a door? I think I tried that before. Try to.
Judging by the engine noise and the smell. Thomas Finch.
Okay.
He's an officer in Richard's unit. I knew him from the service back in Hong Kong. It looks like they're torturing him with German marching music. It's booming through his headphones.
Bit of a...
Fate worse than death. I could deal with this guard, if he wasn't as wide as a door frame. Since I left my black belt at home, I'll have to be a bit more subtle. This guy's a machine. One-on-one, he'd mince me.
Well, grab the beam, I guess. Grab something from the toolbox.
A tent peg. There must be, conservatively, about 5,000
Poor guy, really.
German marching records here.
Toolbox. Wow, real descriptive there.
And now
Then
I
again,
have
what did I-
something very special for you. Let's see how you like
Really?
this. Something tells me you'll become very talkative very soon.
Okay, do we just bash it? No. Smack it with the log? No. Yeah, I don't think so.
I can't get over
But
there
is he
without
guarded?
getting caught
That's
by
the
Mr.
question.
Kick My Ass.
I'm not sure if you can even die in this game, so I don't know if I should save or
Thomas's
not.
headphones are plugged into this player. Josephine Baker, I love you. Thomas could probably do with a bit of swing right now. Nothing like good old Josephine to get a man's attention. I need to get the record onto the player without anyone noticing. Oh, wait. It's completely broken. I should have considered that sooner. A Nazi uniform. Good. The water would cause a short circuit. Sounds promising.
Ach Mensch, what's happened now?
Yeah, okay, we get the point. You can't take
Must be the
him
generator.
directly, so... Tent peg, record player.
What now?
Yeah, obviously we're gonna have to do something with the
stay in
broken
there
record
forever.
there, but... Take it?
Hey, now what's wrong? Hello? Hilfe! Can anyone hear me out there? Something's blocking the door. Hello?
Good thing the generator in the other hut's loud
Really?
enough to drown out his shouting. A portable welding machine. A toolbox. It won't budge. The lid seems to be jammed. Unfortunately, the corkscrew isn't at all suited for prying open the jammed lid.
Okay. That's a
British
good
officer are
nickname,
being
that.
held in this tent.
Broken.
Okay, I'll ask you again. How did the monk and your lieutenant escape the monastery? Which secret passage did they use? We can go on like this for days. I have hundreds of these records, and you seem to enjoy the music.
Yeah, I figured
Or
he'd say
surely
something
you
like
would
that just
object.
to make sure that I'm on the right track. But what else would we use a
If it's
record
still
player
too
for when there's
quiet,
one right
I'd be
there?
happy
So.
to turn up the volume.
My word, it's Todd. God, where in the world did they breed that guy? Thomas Finch. He was an officer in Richard's unit. I remember him from my days in the service. He was garrisoned in Hong Kong a few times. I have to get him out of there. He's probably beginning to think in German refrains by now. That's no good. I need him to tell me where Richard is.
Okay, so that's all we have to work with. I need to find a way to glue the, or, yeah, I guess glue? Would that work? Yeah, glue the record together again? Use the tent peg on the toolbox, yeah. Right.
Yes, I can use this to lift the lid a bit. Let's see what I can pull out through the gap.
Saw blade and glue. Okay, no, that's great.
A vice. A bottle of glue. A buzzsaw blade. I'll take it out of the cover. A saw blade.
Okay, interesting items. Let's first of all use the glue on record.
I've covered the edges of the pieces with glue. Now they just need to go back together.
Great. Left clicking them, then move them to what? To the turn button. There, left click them.
I can pick up, turn and set down the pieces. No reason why I shouldn't be able to handle this.
No, indeed. Yay. Okay. Seriously, there's in other puzzles you would at least get it's all black. I mean, otherwise you would just, be able to see certain colors together and stuff like that. Nothing like this. This is all just looking at the edges, which I'm bad at. I'll focus on the center bit first, because, that's the only real reference I have, so... That is the top right. That needs to be turned. That goes like that. You... go like that. You go like that. Okay. Getting somewhere. Okay, now to see the edges. That is... no. Oh boy, this can take a while. Okay, that's not too bad. We need a little piece like that. I think you might be it. You are it. No, not quite. Thinking... no, clearly not. Where is that piece? Come on. There we go. Thinking that one goes here. Well, maybe not. Boy, am I rubbish at this. Really, really bad. Ah, okay. Needed that one. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This one has to go here somewhere, right? Unless I completely screwed something up. Yeah, I guess it has to go there. And finally.
Job done. I've glued the record back together. Of course, the light-coloured glue in the cracks won't stand up to scrutiny. At all.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting one.
An empty cardboard cover. Brown, simple, practical.
Okay, well, put it in the cover.
Perfect fit. I'll slide it in carefully.
Okay, well, I guess we just put that on the pile. And other than that, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. So, let's hope this achieves our goal.
Without a cover, he'll notice straight away.
It does have a cover. What? It does have a cover. Come on. Include record in cover.
Without a cover, he'll notice straight away.
What? That is confusing. Yeah. What? Include record in cover. No, it doesn't have a cover. What? I don't follow at all. Is there anything else? No. Maybe I can use the tent peg to...
I'll take the record back out.
Okay, maybe I need to heat that heat the glue a bit, even though no, that would probably be really bad. I don't want to glue anything. No, can't unlock the doors.
A portable welding.
Curious. I mean, there is a cover, so... Oh, I've glued that. So do I need a front end? From the newspaper.
Perfect. We've got marching soldiers on the front cover.
Okay. Okay, cool. I see.
Hey, maybe I'll sell this as a collector's item instead.
No, you shouldn't. Okay, I see. I see. The puzzles are actually kind of logical. It's just I'm stupid. That's basically the problem.
If I'm lucky, Hans won't notice it's not marches. Something tells me Thomas will.
He just throws it. That's dangerous.
What the? This record has been glued back together. What idiot did this?
And he won't play it.
Damn it. He noticed the glued cracks and threw the record out.
Damn it. I knew it wasn't good enough. It was too simple. Damn it. Okay. Let's pick the record back up. Okay. I don't know why I would do that, but use device. Yeah, I frankly don't know. Have no clue how to improve on this.
I've glued the pieces back together. It's whole again. You could almost mistake it for a new Josephine Baker album.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna try.
Hey, maybe I'll sell this as...
No. Just get that out again.
It looks like a fine collection.
Can you get it out again? That would be helpful.
It looks like a fine
Can I combine it with anything in my inventory? No. Okay. That then makes me wonder what I'm supposed to do with it. Makes me really wonder. Locked. And the guy's apparently not screaming anymore because he's given up. How did I get the record out in the first place?
It looks like a fine... It looks like a...
Thought I just left clicked it, but
Thomas is being...
yeah. Let's go in again. Yeah, I'm not getting any idea on what I'm supposed to do. I think device is involved, but fuck knows. Yeah, I really don't know.
If I'm lucky, Hans...
If anything, this will at least get them separated again. It's just that we have to sit through this animation now, because I'm a dumbass.
What the? This...
Yes. Yes, throw it out. Just do it. And I'll get them as separate items in my inventory.
Damn it. He noticed the glued cracks and...
Yeah, listening to that music for hours and hours and hours has to drive you mad. Same goes with any music, I guess, but... Okay, let me just see if I can use it with anything. No. Can I think I have to use the fire, but... doesn't make too much sense. Maybe I have to... I don't know. change the color of the glue? Something like that? Yeah,
Building rubble, wood.
yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Nope. Point.
No, you still don't want to go back in there. Okay. Okay.
Fenton managed to sneak into the...
Okay. Nothing new there either. Damn it. Why am I still carrying this ice? Is there... Nope. There's nothing I can do with that. I feel like these items from the toolbox have to be used for something. Have to be. Fenton, will you climb up? Thanks. Welding machine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to use anything on anything at this point, which really is bad. Yeah, I'll return once I've figured out what I'm supposed to do. So, be right back. Alright, I've figured it out, and again, it is actually kind of logical. I'm just a derp, and I don't think of the right thing. So what is an item that I have that has something dark in it to cover up the glue? Because that is obviously what I had to do. Well, I have a vice, and I have gunpowder and this hand grenade.
I'd unscrewed the top of the grenade and poured out the gunpowder.
Yeah, I'm not thinking in a creative way that the game wants me to. So, we have the black gunpowder, and we put it on the glued record.
The gunpowder's sticking to the glue in the cracks. You can hardly see them. The record looks as good as new.
Cool. So,
Hey, maybe I'll sell this as a collector's item instead.
yeah, maybe now you could. Not beforehand. Right, let's try this again.
If I'm lucky, Hans won't notice it's not March's. Something tells me Thomas will.
Okay, here comes a real smasher.
Yeah. I meant that to happen. Job done. Hope no one heard the explosion.
No, because I barely heard it. It's more like a whoosh.
Thomas? Wait, I'll take off the headphones.
Fenton? Fenton Paddock? What the hell are you doing here?
I'll explain later. You have to listen to me now. We don't have much time.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Fenton? You're back with the forces? Where's the rescue unit?
No. Listen to me, Thomas. Is everything okay? Are you injured?
Well, my ears are still ringing a bit and I'm pretty knackered. They haven't let me sleep for 3 days.
Can you stand up?
Not as long as I'm handcuffed to this crate.
Okay. I can take care of that. Thomas, do you have any idea how we can get out of here?
You're a card. The best thing would be to leave the same way you came, don't you think?
Yeah, we can forget about that. I kind of fell down a crevasse. Besides, you don't look like you're up for any sheer rock faces quite yet.
There are trucks leaving the camp several times a day. Maybe that's an option.
Sounds interesting. I need to know what happened.
I suppose we were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What do you mean?
Well, our mission was to survey the area. Richard's maps were taking us towards some key defense points. An old monastery set near a valley. It was dark when we got here. The search for the monastery was due to begin the following morning. We were prepping our gear and setting up camp when we heard explosions. The monastery was set on a mountain slope, and we could make out someone trying to blast open the entrance. We couldn't tell, but we assumed they were bandits. Richard ordered an attack. The maps showed a second, hidden entrance to the monastery, so we took a team up and made contact with the monks. We got in touch with the abbot, or whatever they call him, but we were too late. They stormed the main entrance.